So a mastectomy, that is a really, really tough thing to go through. I just want to be really real with you guys. Heading into my surgery, I don't know if I fully, completely understood everything that was going to happen. And you hear the word mastectomy and it just has these connotations of, oh my gosh, they're going to chop your boob off. And you guys, that's pretty much what they did. So when I went for my first post-op appointment last Tuesday, so I was about 5 days out from surgery, they were able to unbind me, and I will tell you what the binding was, and that was one of the worst parts. They take 2 giant ace bandages, wrap them extremely tightly around you. They pad the entire area with, I don't know, stuffing, fluffing, all those things to kind of add pressure, and then they put a surgical bra over top. And I had to wear that for 6 nights and 5 days, and getting that taken off was huge. It was just so amazing. I felt like I could breathe again. Sometimes I really just had to lay down flat even to get a deep breath in, and I felt almost claustrophobic. It was really, really frustrating. So anyways, when I went to the doctor and they took off the layer, I just remember the first layer coming off and I was like, oh, I can almost breathe. And then the second layer came off and I was like, oh, I can get almost the deeper breath in. And then the third layer came off and then I had nothing, and they had taken it all off, and I was sitting there in the office and I remember grabbing the deepest breath that I possibly could, and it felt like I was at a spa. It was absolutely amazing. And that was when I was able to look down and see my new reality for the first time. And I was pretty anxious kind of going into the appointment. We had to distract me a lot. We sang show tunes on the way there from The Greatest Showman. But once I got into the appointment, I was so relieved by them taking the bandages off that really I was okay. I looked down and you guys, I thought I was gonna be a hideous, awful, gruesome Frankenstein looking monster. And I wasn't. It was beautiful. My surgeon did a gorgeous, beautiful job. She left as much extra skin as she could for later on in the surgery. If any of you want to see photos of it, I have no problem showing you that. That would have been very helpful for me to know what it was going to look like after the full mastectomy. This was not a partial, this was not a bilateral, this was not any of those other big words. This was a full chop your boob off, full mastectomy on my right side. So I have stitches right straight across where my chest area used to be, and I have stitches right up into my armpit because they had to check for the lymph nodes as well. And it's all about mind frame, you guys. It is all about knowing that this is not my forever reality. This is not what I'm going to look like for the rest of my life. I know then in about a year from now, I'm going to have a reconstruction surgery and I'm going to get new boobs. But even if I wasn't, somehow in my life, I have reached the level of complete self-acceptance. I have no idea. And my daughter even said that too. She didn't know how to react. And, she said even a couple months ago, before I found all this out, I'd be going out and trying to find an outfit. And I'm like, oh, I don't look good in this and I don't look good in that. And you know what we do as women. But here I am, I'm missing a boob. My chest has been chopped, into pieces. I've got stitches all the way down the middle of it. And I see myself as beautiful. I see myself as they have taken out a big chunk of the cancer. Oh my gosh, get that cancer out of me. Get the giant tumor out of me. And that is the part where I hope that other people can get to. Just know that you are beautiful. Your boobs are not what makes you beautiful. Your hair is not what makes you beautiful. And I found that if I could accept myself in that moment, I can accept myself in any way in life.